Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's been so long since we've all seen each other.
So long.
Wow. Missed you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe we survived that long without hearing from each other.
It's been like two
I was
whole days.
lonely.
I waited up nights on the widow's walk of my home for you all to come back from war.
Uh-huh.
Clutching your shawl against the freezing wind.
Yeah.
It's so cold. Well, welcome. I hope you guys had a good weekend. And welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, where we get to hang out and play with each other. Who wants to do a recap of what happened last time?
What did we do last time?
I have
Wonderful
notes. There's a lot of them
We
though.
talked to
They're
the
not
council.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was so tired I literally don't remember anything that happened
We
last
talked to the council, and Luna made a deal on a whim of he received the council's help in getting the lightning rune out of Shanti and Danae. You receive, if none of us get chosen by the rune, you get to keep the rune. Also, if one of us gets chosen by the rune, you can do some non-invasive experiments. But then EC was like, I'm not fucking signing that. And made a different
Good
deal.
honor.
Lucy spit in her hand and said, "Sign this."
And then
And then they did.
Steve Garfield and talked about holes for a really long time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. EC's hole. Man, I love EC's hole.
Yeah, we did do that.
Excellent hole. 10 out of
It's like,
10.
I definitely don't remember that, and then I was like, no, I logged off at like 10:30.
Yeah, you
No,
logged
you
off
forgot.
before
We-
the whole
Patrick,
talk.
you logged
forgetting
off and
about
we're
Ricky.
like, we can't be serious. We gotta do some sillies now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
we
like,
just talked about
I was like, I
EC's
don't remember what happened, but I definitely remembered what didn't happen, and that was
There was also Rickethy Farms.
Oh,
Ricket.
Rickety Pharma.
Rickety Pharmaceutical, please.
I can't believe you invented a new Rick drugs without me.
I'm sorry, you weren't there and I needed to buy drugs.
Is it a CMOT Dibbler situation?
No.
I don't think so. I think it's just a magical aspect of the world.
I always assumed it was a destroy situation.
One big family that all goes into the same
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Drug dealing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, drug dealing is a family business, you know?
Maybe that's just a Lowland Rick drug.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Does he sell? He sells a different type of drug from regular Rick drugs.
He sells to different clientele.
Can
I
I
don't
s-
know.
Can I submit as the gayest Pokemon, Feebas?
Yeah,
Just because of his dick sucking lips.
you can submit it.
And the glow up.
Oh, and a glow
What
up.
is
Yeah.
Bruxus then?
She's your straight wine aunt.
Oh, you're so
Uh,
right.
Someone start a scene so we can play D&D, please. I'm begging.
Well, howdy there, Loon. Fab, it's your
How do you do?
turn. how's the rat killing going?
It sucks. How's
Yeah.
the possibly gonna die going?
Oh, you know, not to die for, that's for sure.
Slaps his knee. Shit.
Da 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 da.
Duh.
When are we heading out? We had a couple days, right?
They want to head out as soon as they can, but they are on your time schedule.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're going to the Feywild, but also we needed to get back in touch with Danae?
Yeah, I think Shanty needs to check in with Danny to see if like
Hmm.
body swap plan is even a viable option. And we need to go to the Feywild to talk to Zune to see if body swap plan is even a viable option.
Okay, we're calling Danae on the phone. Ring,
Yeah.
ring.
Do it.
I don't play Danae, so this is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So how do you call Danae?
On the phone.
On the cellstone?
Right, the one that you gave away?
No, the one that I traded?
Did you trade? What did you end up doing?
We traded.
So you have to call her to give. Call
But I
Danae.
already no. I already texted D, and she already gave me her number or whatever her name was. I'm sorry if her name wasn't D.
No, but it's not a number. That's not how cell stones work.
What? Okay, well I texted D for her runic matrix. I don't know.
No, you have to attune cell stones with each other. That's how it's always been.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess we can't call Danny.
I have. That's been consistent this whole time. I have not
I never
broken
knew
that.
that.
Somebody
rule.
have
That's
sending?
okay.
We do have sending.
But you guys do.
You
have
have to beg Luna.
In a world with cell stones, who would ever prepare sending?
You can ask nicely.
Please.
You also are in one of the biggest magical cities in the world, so if you wanted to find the scroll of sending, most likely you could find one.
That's fair.
That's
Man,
the
if I
only one
knew
use
that,
though. We got
I
like
knew that
at least 4
trading-
uses out of Luna.
that's true.
One already knows it.
No, if I'd known that trading my cell stone away would deny me permanently deny me access to contacting Dana, I would not have done it.
You not permanently. You just have to go and touch your new self though to hers.
Yeah,
She is a tree. Alun could get you there.
I think that would be. I don't know if she's not a plant though.
Oh
She's
my
a
God.
fae.
She has a plant though.
But does her creature type matter with like I don't think she counts as a plant.
But
I
it's
also don't think Alun's seen that tree, so
all
it's
of-
not gonna work.
all
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the tree isn't her, right?
That's. I mean, no. The tree is her, and she's the. I mean, I thought, Gabe, that's up to you and how dryads work in your world. I was under the impression that she was the tree and the tree was her.
How hard do you want to make it to be to get us to get this conversation going? Is my thought.
Not
Oh, I don't
that
want to
difficult.
compromise the narrative for a simple, easy moment. I don't
Not-
want to be like, oh, actually, whatever's most convenient now.
Not well. I mean, still, it would not be that difficult for you to contact Dana. You could also try and get in contact with D now that you're in the city and be like, "Let me give you a fresh phone and take back mine, please." If you wanted to.
Yeah, I can get you to D pretty easily. Oh, she's in the city, isn't she? Or no?
She's in
She's
Turnstile.
Turnstile. Yeah, I can
Well,
get
you've
you
seen
back
trees
to
in
Turnstile.
Turnstile. Yeah.
Yeah, they have trees there.
Mhm.
They've got trees. It's a nice place. They got trees.
They got trees here too. I can break into Invernoster
I can break
anytime. Fuck
anyone.
paperwork.
You got a house plant? I could break into your house.
Yeah.
Fucking poison ivy ass hours. Oh my god.
So yeah,
Okay,
let's
how do you
go.
wanna
I mean,
do this, Riley?
I'm gonna buy a cell stone, and we're gonna
Okay.
go to D, and I'm gonna give her a cell stone, so she has one. I'm gonna take mine back because she was just borrowing it while we went and got her a new one.
Yep.
Is what we established
think
when we last saw her.
You had literally said that at some point, actually.
I don't remember it, but I'm gonna say sure.
Yeah, it's the cell stone is not for your newfound wealth. It's not super expensive. It's like 50 gold.
I'm not very wealthy. If you haven't remember how Easty berated me a little bit for being
Yes.
poor.
Yes.
We could also just retcon and say when we were in Turnstile, we already did this trade, but
You
Wow,
can't
you're a
do
genius,
that.
Cal.
I don't know.
Fab, fuck! Fuck!
I'm just saying.
Damn it! Shit!
Some things are important, some things are not. One of them is logistics of making a conversation happen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys make this conversation with Dane happen, I assume.
I ring her on the celly.
Okay. You call her on the cell stone. It's a few moments until
Does she have a cool ringtone?
No.
That's just like her.
I was trying to think of a funny ringtone that it could be, but I couldn't think of one, so
It's just a default ringtone.
It's even worse than that. It's just silence. You don't even realize you're connected until you hear a voice on the other
Oh,
line.
that's really unfortunate. Actually, that's a terrible user experience.
Yeah, I know. Maybe don't call the Dread Pirate Queen then.
She's my bestie.
Not you. I mean in general.
Oh.
But yeah, there's a couple of moments as it's ringing, and someone answers. One of her crew members. It sounds like who eventually gets the phone to Danae, the stone to Danae, who you hear her voice on the other end. Hello, Shanty?
Hey, Danny, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. How are things going for you?
Going all right, making steady progress on our little activity. We're chasing down a certain lead, but well, so there's good news and bad news, right? Good news, we made progress. We're on track. We're making headway. Bad news, I'm also dying. Surprise! Just a little slower, I guess. And there might be a way to fix the problem, but it involves both you and me having our souls wrenched out of our bodies and put somewhere else. How do you feel about that?
That's I mean, I was gonna say that sounds a bit complicated, but the situation we're in is a bit complicated, so
That it is.
it makes sense. How much do you trust this method?
I mean, that's currently what we're gonna go find out. We're the group I'm with is friends with this little nerdy girl who's mentoring under this, I guess, like professional wizard or something from a big fancy like university island place. I don't know the specifics, but she's apparently like the most prolific necromancer in the world or something, and she can maybe do some necromancy and soul manipulation, and we're going to her to see how viable it is, what the process would be like. But I'd say I'm gonna feel it out and see how much I trust them. But I trust the people I'm with, and if they trust this person in this process, then you know.
Right.
And I'm usually a good judge of character, as you know.
Well, I mean, we've got about month and a half left until.
Hey, slow your roll. Hold your horses.
I'm just saying, this does not sound on the quick side of things.
Oh no, it probably was never gonna be right, but we're making good progress, right? I can keep you updated and keep you abreast of what the goings ons are here, but we're gonna have to make a little detour into the Feywild, and I believe I didn't really quite understand what Nezrin was saying, but there's some kind of like 24th rule or something where time is a little different, and however long we spend won't count unless we do 24 of it. I think is how it worked. I don't know, but it's gonna mean that we can spend more time on it in there, and then less time will pass here. You're familiar with Feywild dilation shit.
You hear a loon in the distance. It's like the hyperbolic time chamber, and then he bleeds out.
Yeah, it's. Did you hear that? That was a loon. He says it's like the hyperbole time chamber.
Yeah, no, I am actually aware of the Feywild and differences.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Just inherently.
Yeah. Oh, so you understand the 3/5 rule or whatever?
Don't call it that. Don't say that one.
What's the fraction? Which one is it?
It's 1/24, please.
Yeah, same thing, right? It reduces the
It's
same.
not the same thing.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, I heard it from the from the.
They
the
did not
nerd's
say
mouth.
3/5.
6/10. 1/24. I mean, I don't know.
1/24.
The fractions don't really matter, Danny. What I'm telling you is though is that we're gonna have some time. We're gonna have more time than we thought we did, maybe.
So how do you think? Actually, you know what? You need to find out more about this because I can keep asking. I've got a bunch of questions, but they don't mean shit right now because you don't have any answers.
That is correct.
So
Just giving you an update, letting you know we're on the case, letting you know we've got a lead. But how would you? I mean, I'm really just checking in to make sure this is a viable option if we can get it to work. Are you comfortable with the potential of leaving your body?
as long as it's not permanently.
I mean, I'll check in on that, but I don't know.
Well, why don't you go get more information about this, and
Sure thing. That's the plan.
we can see what's up.
All right. And what you been up to in the past couple of weeks? If it ain't conquering.
Let's call it bookkeeping.
All right. Getting all your
My ducks in a row.
no. Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah.
Hey, you I know you're I don't know what the word is, not cavorting or in cahoots with, or I knew you're having talks with some fella by the name of Colt.
Seeking
So-
counsel, and yeah.
Yeah. You were seeking counsel with him, or the other way around?
I guess I didn't really reach out. He was just offering it.
Oh, I got you. All right. I don't know how deeply entrenched y'all are, but I would just say be a little wary of him. He's a bit of a male manipulator, if you know what I mean. But we ran into him again. I think like a week ago, and he shot some lady, nearly killed her. One of my friends was able to invent a new form of surgery to save her, but it was a little spooky, and it just been causing trouble. And yeah, I think he might be trying to use you. So just be careful.
Gotcha. I understand.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I will keep an eye on him, I guess.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me know if he does anything, or if you see him again. I don't know if he's on your ship or not.
I get people visiting my ship because, well, I'm making political waves, so to speak.
Yeah, of course.
So
You're an important person. You got people to see, deals to make. I understand.
they may or may not be pledging loyalty or talking about it.
Oh, very nice.
But we'll see. Maybe it's all for naught.
Well, I mean, just because someone's pledging loyalty don't mean they gotta go do a violent thing about it. They could just be loyal. And once we figure shit out peacefully, they'll still be loyal. Right?
Sure. I don't think they'll still be loyal, but I get what you're trying to say.
You don't think they'll still be loyal? Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
No.
Sounds like they aren't very loyal. If they're gonna switch all of a sudden, unconditional loyalties. It sounds like.
It is very difficult to get unconditional loyalty. You know that.
Yes, I do.
So if
But
if it's a show of force what it takes, then I'm okay with that. But
I know you are. But all I'm saying is, it don't take all that to get unconditional loyalty. I mean, just look at me.
yeah, that's true. I just got to
Oh.
grow up with everybody, then, right?
What was that?
I just got to grow up with everybody, then, right?
Nah, you just gotta be yourself.
Hmm. All right, Shanty. I will continue to keep the peace.
Thank you kindly. I will continue to pursue yours and my salvation.
Appreciated.
I'll talk to you soon, alright?
All right. Stay safe, Shanty.
You as well. Bye.
Bye.
Bye!
We're all sat at some random ass inn table, and Illumin's like, "Did we remember to tell them about the Waka thing?"
No, I don't think we're gonna tell Danae about it, are we?
Not Danae, like the other person whose name I can't remember that I don't have the phone number for.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people.
Hmm.
Like
I guess that's
Dusty,
not important,
Debbie,
right?
the princess, that
We can't.
fucking double
No.
tone hottie that Nesrin was all over.
The one with the like, I don't know if it's a secret organization, but it's not like the government, but they were looking after like the crime people that kidnapped the Fawns.
Oh, the Order of the Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone please remember this because I don't. I literally don't.
Surely
Odessa?
Gabe remembers it. Odessa! That sounds familiar.
Odessa.
Yeah. The Order of the Phoenix had me cracking up, Riley. I'm sorry.
Anybody got Odessa's number? Maybe we could just delegate to Thorn to pass it on.
Yeah, I mean, I've got her number, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, perfect!
Yeah. So.
Could you give her a call,
Waka's-
Nigel?
Sure, yeah.
We gotta tell her that Waka was cahooting with Colt Jaguar with they put a rune on a body or activated a rune on some sleeping guy.
The worst of crimes.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, what?
What? I don't know if that's the worst of crimes, but it was mad suspicious.
Oh, you worded that so weirdly, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. Well, I was trying to remember what he was doing, and I'm like, it's just activating rune. I don't think he put the rune in the guy.
Yeah, I guess he makes that phone call.
Yeah. You go ahead and call Odessa and give her this information. And she will say, "Thank you for this, Ganigel. I appreciate it. We will keep an eye out for this."
Great. Well, you've got my number, and just let me know if anything comes of it.
Okay.
And, if you see Waka, just be careful and, like, maybe don't let
Be
him know that
cool.
you're onto him. Because you might be able to, like, pick up on some stuff if he thinks that everything's kosher,
Okay. I'll let our contact in the castle know.
Nice one.
All right. 2 phone calls down.
What other business do we have before Feywild?
I'm not sure.
Well, we're good on food. Does anyone want to buy like a new tent or something?
Oh yeah, I wonder. Listen, I feel like I could really use one of them holes, but I don't think I can afford it. Is there maybe
Yeah,
like
good
some
holes ain't
other
cheap.
equivalent? Good holes ain't cheap. That's right, Loon. And you know what? That's a damn shame. It's because of the economy or something. I don't know. Capitalism.
But you know, he looks at EC. We got good hole at home.
We've got good hole at home. But like I don't know, maybe like if there was some kind of pop-up tent, or if I could get like a hammock of some kind, I'd feel right as rain.
I mean, you could just like buy a blanket and tie it to a tree. That's not complicated.
Yeah, but like I'd much rather do the rope business, you know? Rig
I
up
mean,
some
you
kind
also
of
Chanty, do you not own rope?
well, let me see. I haven't checked my inventory in quite a while.
You at least got a bedroll, so you have to have a blanket and like.
No, I feel like I smoked my last bedroll. I don't know.
Buddy.
What?
Just shaking his head.
Well, I'm sorry. I gotta have a little bit before bed, you know, to calm the lightning in my
No,
fucking
the
head.
sleeping bag, the bedroll, not the.
Oh, oh, not like the roll I smoked. Like okay. I thought you
I
meant
mean,
like
I
a
guess you can
nightcap.
use a blanket in a pinch. I've done it before. It's not
Oh, you
recommended
have?
because you
Oh,
kind
that's
of need
rough,
the
man.
blanket.
Yeah, that's rough, man. You good? Oh, I got silk rope. I don't know if that's for hammocking though. I think that's for something else. I don't want to like suspend myself from a tree. I don't want to suspend myself. No, listen, Mr. Dinkle gets a little excited at night, and sometimes it's best if his hand that wants to murder him gets tied up. Okay, it ain't nothing crazy.
Oh, I get that. I get that. The stranger.
Yeah, dude, it's huge. The stranger, definitely. A little bit of the what is it? The one where you kill people.
That's the stranger danger.
Yeah, dude.
Please, someone else talk. We are just gonna be doing dumb shit.
Yeah, that's true. I thought you were making a Magnus Archives reference, and I'm not sure.
No, that's the thing where you cut off the circulation of your arm and then you jack off. That's the stranger.
Oh, that's the stranger. That makes so much sense.
The Magnus Archives makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
I'm going to treasure having that moment recorded when Riley learned what the stranger is.
It's pretty good, guys. I have silvery barb scroll. When did I get that?
I gave it to you for some reason, or maybe you.
Oh, I have silvery barbs once a day. I forgot I can cast that once a day. That's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's your tattoo, isn't it?
It's my tattoo. Yes, it is.
Good spell.
It's a good spell.
Good spell.
I got Blood Wolf Vial, Wing of Booze, Charlatan's Dice, Horn of Silent Alarm, Mithril Plate Armor, Moon Touched Rapier. I got some stuff, guys. I got some shit. Arcane Focus. I have a belaying pin. I have a belt pouch. I have common clothes. Explorer's pen.
Hello, Shanty's like just looking through their shit. Like, what do I have for?
Oh, I got hempen rope. 50 feet. Quantity of 10. I got Squidward. He's in my inventory. Hey, buddy.
Should we be taking Squidward to the Feywild, or is that dangerous?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think I can. I don't think I can hire a sitter this last minute. You know.
Yeah, and people don't know about his needs.
Yeah.
Yes, he's kind of.
Yeah, he's safer with us. We know how to take care of him best.
Yeah.
You know? I bet he'd be lonely
the water
without his
he
dads.
likes.
Yeah. Nah, he's best with us. Maybe we can get like a floating orb for him though, like a little floating water orb for to keep him in. I bet they sell shit like that here.
Yeah, they probably do.
I'm gonna go find one of those. I think that's I'm gonna get Squidward his little bedroll, and by that I mean floating global water.
Make sure the top's like he can get through it, so he's not like trapped in there like a fishbowl. I think you'd hate that.
I'll make it like the top of a jar so he can screw and unscrew it at his leisure.
Oh yeah, children need enrichment.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him one of those toys where you put the shaped blocks through the holes.
Julie's nodding.
Right, it's the square hole.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's all a square. Smash cut to Shanty watching Squidward solve the puzzle. Holy fuck, it's all the square hole. What the hell?
It's all squares.
What is this world
I lose
come
high
to?
as fucking just like everything makes sense now.
Yeah, Gabe, how much for a floating orb of water that I can keep Squidward safe in? Like a small resilient sphere type of deal.
Yeah. Not super expensive. You probably find something. Well, not super expensive in the grand scheme of you guys having a lot of money.
You keep saying this whole having a lot of money thing. I don't really understand.
You should just watch what Easy does.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I
Um,
mean, EC is the richest of us all. She's got to be investing smartly and saving her money in intelligent ways.
I would say something like that would probably run you, let's call it 50 gold.
Oh my god. Alright. Magic's expensive, y'all. Alright, it's for my son. Here you go, Squidward.
Yep. You can add an indestructible levitating fishbowl to your inventory.
I'm calling it Squidward Home. Indestructible
Squid home.
floating
Castle
squid
Squidward.
home with enrichment. And magically filtering water. I'm just gonna improv that. You can't stop me.
Yep, that's fine. That's allowed.
Yay, okay.
The only other thing I had somewhat loosely planned was Owen was going to talk to Easy about something, but I don't know if Mike is there.
Michael, can you hear me?
Mike's here. Mike's just
Mike?
playing card games.
Is he though?
Wait, did Mike fall asleep on his bed? Aw. That would be cute.
Little guy's all tuckered
Little
out.
guy's all tuckered out. Asleep
Look,
on his
I got the honk
bed.
shoe. Hold on.
Honk
I'm gonna make an
me.
obnoxiously loud Discord sound. I'm preparing you all for this.
Thank you for
Alright, thank
preparing
you.
us.
Hold on, the soundboard is not coming up because it says, I know what you're going to do and it's awful. Okay, I have to find it now.
Sorry, the soundboard
gone?
itself said, I know what you're gonna do and it's awful.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really smart soundboard.
Oh, it might have gotten removed. I had the metal pipe sound.
Very good.
Oh no, I found it.
Gotta love metal pipe dot wave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the
Lord.
good shit. If that don't wake Michael up, I don't know what will.
He probably has all of these turned off.
That's a good one. That's very shanty coded.
Oh, that bonk one was good.
Okay, so we could just do that and do whatever I need to do at another point. It is not like location
Yeah.
dependent, so
Yeah, that's fine. Zoe's talking to the council, but we're doing that in text RP. So
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything else you guys wanted to do in the city, right?
I don't think so. Probably steal
Okay.
some more art, maybe, but
Steal some art.
That's
Is there like
that's
an art museum?
that's allowed. You can carouse. There's definitely an art museum here. Yes.
Can we like plan and execute a heist in like a day?
As long as you don't mind us being really wishy-washy with the word plan and execute, yes.
Nigel,
80% speed run art theft.
Nigel thinks planning is gauche.
Planning is gauche, dude.
Oh.
It's the true art of the heist is improv.
Yeah. The real
dad would be
heist
likely-
is the friends we made along the way.
So true.
Oh, you're just saying that because we're stealing millions of dollars worth of art. You flatterer.
What are dollars?
I'm not sure, but they keep telling me that's how much this shit costs.
No. You misheard. It's doll hairs. That's how you weigh paintings.
Oh.
Oh, that's fucked up. I don't like that one bit. No, sir.
Mike is replying.
You still have 2/3 of your war figurine set.
True.
Fine.
I do.
We have to fill it out.
I feel like a good collection comes over time. You know, you don't expect to get it all in one go.
Yes.
Each piece has got to have a story.
Yeah. It's like, sure, I could just go and buy every single card from a set of Pokemon, but then I wouldn't have whatever that quote about like beating like hard mode in games is.
So true. No, you
We
what?
wouldn't have hot dogs.
You oh god, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to say the actual quote. You cheated not only the game but yourself. There we go.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Yeah, I love opening packs and hoping I get the cards I want.
Sometimes it works out. Mostly it doesn't.
Mostly it doesn't, but that's okay.
Yep.
You as long as you enjoy doing it.
Mhm.
Yes, so you guys are trying to heist from the Museum of Art.
Who's all participating in this heist?
I that's up to you guys.
Hello.
Definitely Nigel.
Oh,
He's,
hello.
he's, he's just like going.
He's
He's just
willing.
like prospecting more than he is like
Gotcha.
planning a heist. He's like, oh, is there anything worth stealing in here? Now that I've got my reputation as an international man of art to.
Oh, are you stealing shit from a museum? Can I go back to sleep?
No, I almost said Fab. Alun wants to talk to EC.
Okay.
We're doing the heist though, you know. Wait. What?
You can talk to EC while, or Mike, do you want to wake up first before you talk to Alun?
I don't care. Okay. Wake up. Nice. Down the shore.
Okay. We can do the little Alun EC scene first, and then we can cut to heist.
Okay.
It's sometime during the day. I don't know what everybody's been doing. I think Ilian pulls EC's hands like, hey, what was that with you staying behind?
So about what? You took a long time. Did you find the rat okay?
Yeah, I did some, you know how I told you I was getting some extra, you're changing the subject.
I am, but I'm more worried about you, and this has something a bit more to do with the group than what I said to those people.
I mean, if it has to do with the group, why haven't you told the group?
I've told people. You just weren't here because you went to go hunt a rat.
Moon frowns. I went to pick up some emergency supplies. I did do the rat, taken care of. Don't worry about it. Because if we're going to the Feywild for a while, I don't know what the situation is there.
Hey,
Whatever
rat.
they have there. It's going to be magic in a way that I don't know if I want to mess with again.
I don't think anything could be more magical than the sea god that you pissed off.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm beating around the bush. I got some medication to self-medicate with. You know what morphine is?
Nope.
Luna will know. So, anyways, that should at least, like, if I can't, like, sleep or something, that should, like, help.
Okay.
I think it's a painkiller. I don't know. You can get a real gnarly high off that. But, not playing to day use, gonna try to be responsible about it. That's the gist. Yes.
You mean gist?
The jism.
No, it's gist.
Oh,
The just sound, not the git sound.
Look, it's gif or gif, it's fine.
Anyways, back to your question. I made a deal with them to study me and tell me exactly what they found out about the rune, so I don't have to like go conquer a bunch of people to find out what to do with the rune.
You trust these people?
I trust the person I shook hands with.
Good enough for me then.
Also, I hope you trust these people. You signed a blood contract.
Yeah. But you were holding back, so I was assuming you didn't trust these people.
I don't trust bureaumancy. Bureaumancy is stupid.
Bureaumancy's how the world works when they don't have knives.
It's stupid.
It's not stupid.
The
It's a
world did not
headache.
need bureaumancy before. It does not need bureaumancy now. It will not need bureaumancy in the future. Bureaumancy
cut
is. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna do a stupid bit. Go ahead.
That's just for a bunch of wizards who decide that they are so self-important they need to go signing around things in blood.
Maybe that's how it works for wizards to keep them from blowing each other up. So
Then
here's
they're
the thing.
stupid.
Ivrin Osto has not had a war in quite some time. So something they're doing's right.
You know
And
who's
maybe
never
it's more
had a war?
complicated on the surface, but I'm just looking at that simple fact.
You want to know what's never had a war? Nature.
Uh-huh, go ahead. That's not how nature works, and you know it.
That's exactly how nature works. I have never seen a war in nature.
You've never watched an ant colony fight another ant colony, then I see. Okay.
Because no one does that, old wolf.
I've done it.
I stand
Flash cut to
corrected.
Luna watching an anthill as they speak.
Oh, I thought you meant that Aloon had done an ant war.
Luke participated in
Ant
ant
war.
genocide. It's fine.
That was one of his AC sacrifices. So many souls. Will this please you?
Only if you
Look,
transform
all I'm
into
saying
an
is they only started real wars when people started living in civilization.
All right. And what do you know
Curious.
about before civilization?
I didn't quite hear you.
And what exactly do you know about the before times then?
I know they weren't as complicated as people make it out to be now. Nature is simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's mortals that complicate it.
Nature exists on a cycle of needs being fulfilled.
Exactly.
Human society works in a similar way. When people have a need, sometimes they have to fight to accomplish that.
Whatever. Look, I made the deal with a person I trust to have honor. And that's it. I didn't
That's it
need
then.
to sign away my. I didn't need to bind myself to a contract.
All right. That's fine enough.
Plan anything else, old wolf?
I think there's some paperwork I gotta do on the house, but I'm letting Ari take care of it because I don't want to read it.
EC nods. Hugs him and then just sort of lets him go about his business.
Billy gives a hug back and his little, just a little smile, just like, you worried me, but it's okay. You excited for the
Oh,
Feywild?
yes, there's going to be so many fun things to look at and maybe hunt.
I'm pretty sure we're just gonna be talking to people again.
That's so boring!
I know,
Why do we always talk? Why
but
can't we just fight? Sorry.
look,
Not to kill, I just want to fight something.
I'm sure while we're waiting there and while we're discussing things, we can find something fun to hunt.
Okay.
Gotta be something fucking weird in there. And like Florian's gonna wanna, I don't know, maybe he's gonna wanna visit his mom or something, and like we could have Nesrin give us a tour.
I
Maybe
thought
she
his
could
mom
show
was
us
dead.
like mushrooms that explode. His patron.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I heard they're gonna do a heist or something. Should we stop that so we don't get like arrested before all this happens?
You may want to do that because technically you're like tied to them through blood, through that contract you signed. I'm not tied to them at all.
You are within our same adventuring party, and that does implicate you.
I will tell Discipline I had nothing to do with it. And she will
Alright.
believe me. Because I'm
Smash
not
cut.
lying.
Smash cut to someone gently raising the glass. Yeah, it's on an artifact now. How you heisting, guys?
Easy on that. But you participate in society.
I'm very clever.
I
Curious.
am
I'm
very
very smart
clever.
at this.
All right. Are we heisting? Who's heisting?
I'll ask. I can lay
Heisted
down
by their
some
own
cover.
petard.
So is it just me and Shanty? I mean, that's fine. I'm happy with that. But
Luna can be lookout if you want.
Would Florian like to heist?
Heist, I'm in.
excellent. Okay, so Kanaja like gathers everybody like a little ways away from the museum, and it's like, okay, so when I was on the ship, right? They caught me. I went wandering around. It turned out that I got on the right ship anyway. Like I got lucky, and well, I mean, I didn't get lucky. I chose the ship that was obviously the nicest one. So it was probably coming here, and it was right. But basically, I went
That's a
wandering
pretty good
around.
guess.
Yeah, pretty good at spotting rich people these days. So anyway, I was on this ship, right? And I was doing my thing. I was invisible, and they still caught me, right? So like, I don't know, whatever the equivalent of cops is here. They had some kind of magical detection thing where they
Yeah, I
could
think they're called
detect.
the Blue Meanies.
Yeah, that. That when I had magical items on me, they could detect those magical items even though they couldn't physically see me, right? Because I'm very good at being not seen. So when I was waiting for the rest of you to get your shit together and get on the boat, I was having a chat with this woman who was like the captain of the guard or whatever, and she basically said, we tracked you down because you have magical items on you. And so I was like, well, next time I'll leave all my magical items somewhere else. And she kind of laughed, and in a way that like suggested that that probably would make it very hard for them to find me. So I don't know if she like deliberately meant to tell me how it was possible to commit crimes here, but
Yeah, she just told you that?
yeah, she kind of did. It was a bit of a weird one, I'll be honest. It's not usually the cops that give you the tips on like how to, get in and get out undetected. But I kind of, in hindsight, I'm wondering if it was a bit of a not a trap exactly, but she was trying to get me to maybe like do it, and then I don't know. But
So she
either
could catch
way,
you?
maybe. But I mean, I don't think she'd be trawling around a museum looking for me, So, yeah, I'm not really sure what that was about, but basically, she suggested that if we don't have any magical items on us, it'll be harder for them to find us. But also, like, it's cool that you guys want to come and everything, but I know you can't just disappear like I can. So,
I mean, like I could turn invisible, but you just said that probably won't work. So,
Gabe, I can't remember exactly. Were they able to detect when I went invisible magically, or were they just able to detect that I had magic items on me? Or did I never like find that out?
I don't think they ever specified. They definitely specified they were able to detect magic, which is how they were able to find you.
Right.
Well, Shanty,
Yeah.
if they can detect magic, you can't go.
oh, because I'm made of
The
magic.
smile is too
Yeah,
magical, yeah.
I'm too magical. That's fair. I could be a distraction.
Hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
What about you, Florian? Are you too magical?
No, I was trying to pay him a compliment, but
Oh.
that's okay.
Listen, I mean, well, I won't be in the
That
bedroom,
was
so I won't be
smooth.
too magical.
Okay.
Loon, who is there for this conversation, has not been participating until now because he's definitely not helping with this heist, guys. What if you don't try to deliberately hide? What if you like disguise yourself so they think you're supposed to be there?
Oh,
Oh, simple.
interesting.
I can do that easy.
Well, I mean, I could wear the same outfit that I wore to the ball. That looks kind of museumy, I guess.
So
Yeah.
here's my thought: nobody's ever gonna like check what the heck a janitor's doing.
Ooh.
If you act like you're supposed to be there, no one's gonna bother.
That's true.
Anyone got like a
Point.
high vis vest and a ladder? I saw this trick on TikTok.
Was that on your cell phone that you gave to somebody else?
Yeah, I don't really know how this thing works, but somebody showed me this configuration where I can like get these weird like really short timed scries of random people doing things, and I saw somebody in a high vis vest and carrying a ladder, and they were talking about how you can just walk into anywhere, and then they did some kind of weird dance where they like they're jumping around, swiveling their hips. Weird. I didn't really
I
understand.
heard those were all Osmelon propaganda videos. You better watch out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't want to get like Osmelon propaganda downloaded into my brain or nothing, so I'll be wary.
Osmelon. Oh my god, Riley.
You watch too many of those and you start thinking it's good to have governors.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah,
Wait, what
maybe we could.
exactly are we stealing again? I heard
I
heist and I was in.
don't know
This is
yet.
the
I
energy.
haven't been to the museum, so I don't know what they've got.
We got to case the joint first, and we're gonna see if they got anything worth our time.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do, we take it right then and there, improv style.
Yeah,
And
I
if
mean,
we get caught, we just tell them we're the Thane of Ivernosto, and then we have a blood pact with the council.
The Thane of Ivernosta. Oh my god.
yeah, I mean, we should definitely go and case it just in case.
That's a good one.
What?
Oh, oh, never mind. It just comes natural to him. That's crazy.
Yeah, should we go check it out then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Time to
Let's see
case.
what valuable stuff they have.
You might want to, like, I don't know, not cover your face, but now might be a good time to deploy
Oh,
some
yeah,
kind of
okay.
magical disguise so that when we're there later, we won't get recognized, you know?
Right. Hmm. Florian casts Disguise Self, and he turns into just the most average looking human possible. Like if every human were combined. Not like that. If every human,
It's Jeff Party.
the platonic
It's Jeff
ideal
Hardy.
of a human.
Like the
You become
scramble
Jeff
suit.
Party.
Yeah. Jeff Party. Okay.
Scramble suit from A Scanner Darkly.
I was thinking of Axe's human morph for Manamorphs, you know?
Oh yeah, I like that. Good reference.
Okay, Riley remembers. Anyway, the most
I never
boring average
forget.
looking human ever.
Pardon
Alright,
me while I
so-
see if I even have this guy's self. I don't.
I can cast it as many times as I want, but I think that's only on me.
Yeah, it's this guy's self. Wink.
Right, yep. There you go.
And I'm not proficient in disguise kit. Huh. I'm just gonna go in as me. Fuck it, I'm already a criminal. I'm a pirate.
You're not wrong.
Dude, you can put a hood on or something.
And rob the world of my beautiful face.
You're right. Touche.
Alright, let's
I'm
go check
going
out
in. I might
the
as well go
museum
in.
out.
You know.
All right. All of you guys who are casing the joint, go ahead and roll me a single D20.
I'm totally already in roll 20. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, Zoe.
Fuck, I wasted it.
This
I love those
fucking
typing noises.
session is
Off to a
I'm
great
so
start.
sorry, Fob. You're the only one with the brain right now.
it's okay.
Yeah,
We
my
have
mechanical
all
keyboard is
three
loud
are
as fuck. I'm so sorry.
I'm just happy we're all here.
Patrick, you got to roll
Yeah.
a D20 too.
Yeah, sorry, I was definitely 100% already logged into roll 20.
Right. He was just stretching his fingers before he pulled off that move.
Yeah.
Okay. Zoe, go ahead and roll me 2D10.
Okie doke.
Okay. What the fuck is this? Hold on. I have to Google what this is. Why
What
is
the
that
fuck is
called
it?
a salt cellar?
It's selling salt.
So it's a salt cellar.
No, like it's like.
I prefer the term
Like a room.
saltmonger.
Oh goodness.
It's Celler, Celler, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
Cellar.
hello, it's me,
Yeah,
the
oh,
saltmonger.
Salt cellar.
Back of
I
character.
didn't know
'cause they
those little
stored
fucking
salted foods there.
cups were called salt cellars.
Yep.
I
Oh, that.
No
Never
clue.
mind then.
Yeah, because I read salt cellar and I'm like, that's too big to be inside of a museum. How did that Give me this. Oh, no, I googled it. So Nigel, Shanty, Florian, none of you really catch anything like that catches your attention or that is in any way, shape, or form interesting to you at all. A lot of modern art, a lot of stuff that I think you three are the kind to say, I could do that.
No,
But-
Yeah.
Shanty is
but
an
in a-
appreciator of the arts. Thank you very much.
But in a
Florian
but
absolutely says I can
in
do
a
that.
very like not a mocking way, in like a oh I could do that, like I could also participate in making art.
Oh,
No, Shanty thinks that the arts are he's gatekeeping himself from the arts. It's too it's like it's something that he could never like conceive of or achieve. It's like something
damn.
special and like ascended, and he puts art on a pedestal like that, you know.
Okay, well
So
the other two
he,
people say that.
he,
then.
he taps Florian on the shoulder and points to a melon taped to the wall and says, "Wow, really makes you think."
Yeah. What does it make you think?
Like, this like fragile piece of fruit that could just explode if it hit the ground. It's just being held up by one dangly little piece of adhesive, and just to think like I am that melon, Florian. I'm that. You're
What's
that
the
melon.
adhesive?
We're all that melon. What's the adhesive?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably hookers and blow or something, man. How do
Oh,
you
I
hang
thought you were
on?
gonna say like love or something, but that's
No,
fine.
that's probably what it is, right? But like, how do you get through the day? You know?
Not mutually exclusive, I guess.
Yeah. Listen, some of my best friends are hookers or blow.
So which one of you is the hooker and which one of you is the blow?
It really depends on the day. I'm more of a switch myself, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Luna, as you're going through here and having this conversation with all of your friends about enjoying this art, you do actually see something that like catches your attention. It's a pair of porcelain salt cellars that have been gilded and they've been painted with what looks to be some sort of myth on there.
Ooh. Give Ganigel a little nudge and motion over to it.
He takes a look at it and should I like do an investigate or
I mean, what do you want to find out about this?
if it's worth stealing?
Like money wise?
Or like
Since when did that stop him?
cultural value,
Cultural
I guess.
significance?
Go ahead and roll a history check for me then.
Is some people's gonna miss this? Or are we stealing
Um,
from the British Museum, as we rightfully should?
You are stealing from the British Museum in this case, for sure. This is
Fuck
not
yeah.
like
Perfect.
this is not like of Ivranosto history. It at least doesn't look like this is like some elven tribes or orcish tribes or gnomish tribes like relics. This does look like more contemporary art that maybe was sold or donated to the museum. But it is very old, actually, older than anything you guys have seen for sure. And it actually depicts a story of, hold on, I have their names.
Oh my god, he's got their names.
Bingus and Bongus.
Bingus and Bongus.
Pookie and Tookie.
It's ye old Rick Farms. Rick Drugs.
Scion of the Drugs family.
What's that
Richard
guy who
Apothecary.
sold things and was on the cuneiform tablets getting yelled at?
Oh, A Nazir.
Yeah,
Selling shoddy copper, yeah.
yeah.
So it is.
Rock Skugs selling dodgy weed.
That'd be funny.
Little Dicky Narcotics.
That's his son.
It tells the story
Jeez.
of a god who came down, left his home to experience life here on the prime material plane, and was split into two people. And those people wandered the world and eventually basically spent the rest of their lives trying to find each other again.
Damn, that's fucking deep.
Wow, how romantic. Let's steal it.
He like
Hmm.
legit feels a bit like an art critic for knowing that.
Aw. He's an art
You are
collector.
what you steal.
Of course he'd know it. You are what you steal.
He's osmosing culture.
And
He just
Gnigel is a
has to
work
put
of
it
art.
in his bag.
Yeah.
True.
Does it appear to be magical?
No.
Okay, how is it protected?
In some sort of glass case, it looks like.
How many people that aren't this group are around?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
Dwayne's just watching Nigel, or to Nigel, sorry,
Fucking-
to see how the expert does it.
The 19 perception check. It is. I wouldn't say it's empty, but you don't feel particularly watched. It's busy enough that people are doing their own things, looking at artwork, talking to each other, things like that. There's like a couple of people who walk by and sort of examine the piece of art. But you would imagine it would not be difficult to find a pocket of time where people's attentions have been elsewhere.
Okay. And the security cameras exist in this world?
Do
Any
security
scrying
cameras
eyes?
exist? No.
Okay.
I mean, the cell phones have cameras, right?
Right, but like CCTV cameras don't exist.
Mm. What if they just have a bunch of cell stones like glued to the ceiling? Like scrying eyes.
All right. He's trying to weigh up like the likelihood that this is like an Indiana Jones situation.
You gotta swap it out.
Where yeah, he has to swap it out for something of an equal weight. Because he's had to fucking escape some temples quickly because of that shit, let me tell you.
Mhm.
And he's like, it seems like culturally interesting, but not necessarily like especially monetarily valuable. So he's not sure if it would be worth that. Like,
Oh, I
there's
mean,
probably-
they're pretty valuable.
right. Hmm.
I would say with that history check as well. Altogether for the both of them, you would imagine somewhere around 1,500 gold.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Yeah. Fuck it. Right. And then
You only live
if he
once.
if he gets arrested and he meets that guard again, he can just be like, "Oh, I was just testing."
You're like a white hat. You're a white hat hacker.
Yeah, exactly. We're seeing some
Absolutely.
some freelance security contracting
This is my interview. How'd I do?
on the art museum. Yeah. Yeah, he reckons that she thought his antics were amusing enough that he could get away with it.
All right.
So he's gonna try and swipe it.
Okay. What are you doing to try and steal this?
Well, I've got. Sorry, I'm eating some mints at the moment.
You're good.
I've got thieves' tools,
Word.
Ooh.
so I could do the like Ocean's 11, put a like compass on the glass or whatever, and like draw a circle, like cut a circle into the glass with like a diamond thing or whatever, and then like just reach in and snatch them.
Yeah, that could work.
So
Okay. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check and a stealth check. Okay. So as you're sort of getting ready to enact your plan, there is around the corner, walking by, you see one of the like museum security guards. And they seem to be just not walking towards you specifically, but walking in your area, and they seem to be in this area for some time.
Mm.
So it looks like it's gonna be a no-go unless maybe somebody causes a distraction.
Yeah, can I go like seduce the guard?
Sure. How do you
Oh,
seduce the guard?
please.
Yeah,
Oh, please.
I undo the top couple buttons. Let the boys out a little bit. Um, and I just kind of walk towards the guard, not quite at, but like at an angle. Um, and I just sort of like let myself be seen a little bit, and then kind of double back and look back at the guard and go, wait a second, hey, don't I know you? Excuse me, you were at that crazy party the other weekend, weren't you?
Oh, I don't really
Oh.
know what you're talking about.
Are you sure? I could have sworn it was you. Listen, I have a good eye for these sorts of things. People don't realize that they're so recognizable even when they're not wearing the sparkly sequins and drinking God knows what. But I'm pretty sure it's you, man. Hey, how's it going?
Go
You were
ahead and
crazy at that party, man.
roll a deception check for me.
Nigel turns to Florian and is like, "Is he like this all the time?"
Sometimes, yeah. Well, yeah, sorta.
An excellent heist partner. Yes, I am.
Um, yes, Shanty.
Amazing.
You are successfully making this guard socially awkward enough to distract them from paying attention to Ganigel and his
Incredible.
Yeah, no, I'm
salt
being
cellars.
disarming, and I'm charming him. Wink wonk.
Sure, yeah, you can.
Oh, what a
Shanty
funny
can
mix-up,
absolutely
haha.
believe that. Yeah.
Oh, what a funny mix-up, haha. It wasn't you at the party, but anyways, you look just as cute as that guy. Let's talk.
Yeah.
But instead, this guy's gonna be weird about it. Okay, that's not my choice, Gabe. That's your choice.
Yeah.
You could have yes-anded this, Gabe.
I don't want to.
Shanty is canonically hot and
That's
charming, and
valid.
and it's weird
Shanty
that
is
this guy doesn't
canonically
think so.
hot and charming. I'm not saying that I don't think so, but sometimes not everybody is gonna like everybody in the real world of D&D.
Could
That
be me.
is the
Oh,
fake
damn.
world that we're making
Could be
up, and
me.
it's all arbitrary anyway.
Doesn't make any sense.
Uh,
But go on.
Seems fake to me.
What if
Seems
it's
fake.
what if Shanty? What if they're a lesbian? Okay, I don't want to have to say this, but what if they're a lesbian
Hey, man.
and you're making a woman uncomfortable?
Oh,
Well, if it were a
That was
woman, I
weird.
wouldn't have approached.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you sexist?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh, that's some top class my wife shit right there. Well done, Zoe.
So yeah, Shandy's canonically hot and sexist, and he's seducing this guard and or making you
Oh my God.
uncomfortable.
You're making this guard
My
slightly
problematic
uncomfortable. Yeah. But you are absolutely providing a great distraction for Ganigel, who is able to, I don't know, cut a big circle in the glass or whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah.
And he licks his palm and sticks his hand to the glass and pulls the glass out or whatever. That's what they do, right?
Don't you know gnomes are like geckos? They don't need to lick it.
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
I'm just thinking, like, I don't really have anything fun in my inventory that I could just leave though.
Yeah, what are you replacing these guys with?
None
Dwarven
of the
cheese
things.
wheels.
Yes.
I think you should leave the painting and cause an international incident.
Oh, one of the paintings I saw from the castle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Please.
roll it up and push it through the glass hole that I broke into what is clearly a pedestal for the display of an item and not a painting.
Yeah, make people real upset.
You're allowed to do this.
I've got one small valuable painting. Oh man, I feel like he needs to leave like a calling card or something. Like he needs, now that he's like an international art thief.
Oh my God, he's Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
What's his
Give
calling
him the old
card?
Banksy.
I don't know.
I feel like if it were Dwarven Wheels of Cheese, that'd be very funny, but also really difficult to maintain.
Yeah.
No. All right. Okay, I've got it. So he like motions to Florian, like he's got the salt cellars out, right?
Yeah.
And he quickly like pulls out a joint from his pocket and motions to Florian to like light the joint for him quickly, and then like takes a big drag and then blows the smoke into the glass box.
Oh my God!
And then replaces
Seals it.
the thing of glass in there and seals it.
God.
So it's just a glass box full of weed
Fucking
smoke.
God, dude.
Florian
Yeah.
offers him a high five.
Yeah, you do that.
He gives him the high five and then he goes down low.
Yeah. Probably lower than Florian can go.
Yeah.
But he'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, that's his calling card.
Wonderful. You can add two porcelain salt cellars. You can write portraying the story of Solaire.
Solaire.
That's correct.
Gabe, can I try to get this guard's runestone number?
And
Cellstone number?
And together, as a set, they're worth 1,500 gold pieces.
Woo! Hey.
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
This is where it all falls apart. This is where we get the nat 1 for comedy. That's still not, it's not great.
13.
Inspiration, that shit. Come on.
You can use inspiration to boost
True.
this. You're allowed.
2d8?
If you want to.
You say that like there's gonna be something more important to use it on later.
There's not.
23.
23. Despite their original confusion and the fact that they're working, Shanty manages to turn this around. Shanty is just that hot and charming.
Hell yeah.
And is able to get this guard's phone number.
I give him a wink and say, I'll hit you up when I'm next in town. I'm actually heading out today, but when I'm back, I could actually get you into those parties, and then maybe next time I will recognize you from one of them parties. How about that?
Oh.
Gabe,
Wonderful.
I have to ask, are you saying that Shanti is so hot and charming that he could turn a lesbian straight?
Oh,
Wow, Gabe, that's kind of fucked up.
Yes, I'm saying Shanty is so hot his attraction transcends sexuality.
Look, if it doesn't
All
work,
right.
Elune will just give him Wumasi and it'll work.
That's true.
Sure. It
Can
definitely
Elune do
will.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fab, can I just check? Did you just say the word wumasi?
Yes. That did just say the word
Yeah, as opposed
Wumasi.
to Menosi.
If we're to describe female genitalia, Fab used the term Wumussy instead of the already common and accepted term of pussy.
It's kind of like Herbo instead of Bimbo, you know?
It's really, I love it, honestly.
Look, there's a difference.
You're right, there is a difference.
If you have it, it's a pussy. If you gotta get it, it's a Wumusi.
If I've purchased it on the black market, it's a Wamusi.
That requires
I should have
womanhood
gone back to
first.
bed.
Oh.
I'm
Get it without
laughing.
womanhood.
I'm laughing so much that Marsh came over to check that I was okay.
Yeah, that tracks. Jesus Christ, Fab.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, Mike.
Bob, you're incredible.
Wumussy. That needs to be on the quote wall right now.
Just the word Wumussy.
Wumussy. Credited to Fab.
No other context.
No other context.
given or requested.
Happy National Women's Day.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You have committed grand larceny.
Woo!
Hooray!
Hell yeah.
And now we run to the Feywild and they'll never catch us.
And conspiracy to commit grand larceny too, technically, because you're planning.
No,
it
we
with
didn't
other
plan.
people?
We didn't plan. It was improv.
So okay, so
Okay.
then you're what's the other one?
Accessory.
Accessory. Thank you. So you're accessory to grand larceny then.
Hell yeah. Perfect.
We're grand
love being
larceny
accessory.
arm candy.
Technically, so is Florian, but Florian didn't actually do anything, and Luna. So they'd have a hard time arguing them as accessory. Like they weren't even lookouts or anything.
We're just witnesses.
They were just there. Yeah.
Had nothing to do with it, officer.
Mm-hmm. I was just there. I couldn't stop him. What was I gonna do? Not light the.
I'm just a little guy, Ossifer.
Wait, actually, Florian did help him
Understand.
put weed into the case. So never
Is
mind.
that a
Florian
crime?
is an
Is
accessory.
that a crime?
Absolutely.
Is it a crime to smoke, sir?
Is it a crime? Is it a crime to blow weed into an empty
Take
museum
your
in
hands
Taipei?
off my limp penis. This is Democracy Manifest.
Am I not owed the
Jesus
weed from my
Christ.
blunt? No, says the man in Washington. No, says the man in Moscow. That weed is for the people.
A blunt, a succulent osmelon blunt.
A succulent halfling blunt.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I'm
Mike.
sorry,
I'm
Mike.
I'm so sorry.
Are you though?
No,
I'm
not
not.
really.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have successfully stolen something. I assume that's it. No other plans need to be done. No preparations for the Feywild.
No. Florian was considering getting one of those scrolls of summon. What is it? Summon familiar.
Find familiar. Yeah.
Find familiar. Thank you.
You're allowed. We don't have to make a whole thing of it. You can just spend the money.
Yeah, I'll just do that. How much was it again? It wasn't that expensive.
It's just a level 1 spell scroll, so it's like 25 gold, I think, or 50 gold. How much is the level 1 spell scroll, Mike?
50.
50.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No,
Alright,
it's
cool.
100. No, it's 100, and 50 is if it's your school. To copy it into your book.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so hold on. Let's look at BJ's Wholesale Guild real quick.
So, when I last read the description, this is what I understood, that you don't need components to summon or find your familiar the first time, but after that you need components.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
special one.
are you talking about the scroll at BJ's and not just the
Yes.
spell? Gotcha. Okay,
Scroll
no.
at BJ's.
Okay, the special item is different. Sorry. Where is it?
I now greatly want to see the film Weekend at BJ's.
Oh no.
Where is it? I have to find it. Shadows, no. Punchy scroll, magic cat. Yes. So you're basically getting this spell added to your spell library.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why it's so expensive. That's why it's 1,300 gold pieces.
How much was it? I'm looking for the price here.
It is 1,300 gold pieces.
Hmm.
Because if you just use a spell scroll and not this magic item,
Right.
you would have to buy a scroll every time you want to cast a spell.
Right.
Because you're not a wizard, so you can't just like copy it into your spell book. This,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
this would basically add it to your spell list, and you're able to cast it.
Are the bits worth it? Hmm.
I mean, do you spend your money on much else?
No, not really. I don't need
That's-
components. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just it's 1,300, and then if it dies or something like that happens to it, and you have to summon it again, you have to get it's like 10 gold worth of incense for Find Familiar or something like that.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
10 gold.
That's not too bad. All right. Yeah, why not? I'll do it.
Perfect.
Shall have a cat.
Nice.
It is a cat. There is
Yay.
no there is that no
Right, it
that's
has to
the
be a
other thing.
cat.
It has to be a cat with this one.
Yes.
You can you can form your cat
Oh,
into
no.
other forms. It's like I didn't even think of this, but it's just like how Caleb used to talk about it in
Mhm.
Critical Role.
My cat is
My
a
cat
bird
is
right
an
now.
octopus. My cat is a bird right now.
My
Yeah.
cat is a bird right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Lynn's gonna text Arstan and say, "Hey, we're going to the Feywild. Gonna be a little bit, but probably less of a little bit for you than it is for me."
Hmm.
Does Hairstander know a lot about the Feywild?
Roll an Arcana check for him.
Okay. You get a message back from Hairstander, who says, "For how long do you need to be careful? It can get pretty dangerous in there."
Just texted on cell phone. We're just gonna be talking to someone. EC might want to hunt. Otherwise, I think we'll probably be okay. Question mark.
There's another couple moments, and as you see them typing, and then the typing notification stops, and then it starts again a couple minutes later. And then they just reply with the words "okay."
Jeez, come on.
And then like a minute later, there's another message that says, "Just make sure you stay safe. I'll keep things safe here."
Blast out a big fat divination spell if you need to get in contact. I'll figure something out too on my end
Oh,
if there's an emergency.
Okay. Hopefully the planar static isn't too much.
Nodders emote.
Fantasy Discord.
Gotta get going. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Um, yeah, your loved ones have been told. Your cat has been purchased. You guys have
Yes.
rations, and you guys have all
Very
your
nice.
camping gear and shit ready, I assume.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. So let's say you guys. I think you guys spent like one extra day in the city to do all this.
I kill a rat before we go.
So yeah.
Oh.
So it's instead of uh leaving the same day, you guys leave the next day. And I almost said Prescience, that's not her name. Transcendence meets up with you and is going to take you guys down south. There she is.
Was Penny there for the heist?
No.
Please.
I think
I
Penny
think Penny canonically hung out with EC and didn't want any part of that.
Yeah,
valid.
I think Penny's just
Yeah, I
been
agree.
taking this opportunity to like do some sightseeing while you guys are off
Okay.
doing whatever the fuck it is you guys are doing. She's like, I want to go eat at this place because I've heard it's really good, and I want to look at this place. And she went to the museum like the day before you guys went to go do all that or something.
I feel
Okay.
like
Nezrin,
EC and
EC,
Penelope would have a fun time eating food with each other.
Nezrin, EC, and Penelope are law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, they're like just preparing for the journey, getting things packed. Nezrin's like color coordinating and organizing all their like camping supplies that can go in and out easy.
Oh no.
She's excited to go camping with EC because this is the first time that she's actually gone on like any sort of like nature excursion with EC.
Oh, okay.
So she's probably yapping a little bit about that.
That's cute.
EC finds that incredibly cute.
It is
Yay.
very cute.
Good.
We all agree. Okay, but yeah, you guys arrive at familiar for a few of you, I think. Nezrin at least for sure. I don't think anyone else has been to this specific teleportation circle. So the rest of you you feel that familiar sort of pull behind your navel, that jerk forward, and you come out on the other end in a well lit, with a few like sconces on the wall, very humid underground stone room. You see on the walls actually growing on them. There's actually like lichen on them or some moss. You see some like mushrooms even growing out of some of the walls. But the circle itself on the ground is in perfect condition. And as you guys all step onto it, the arcane energy sort of dies down from within it, and then you hear a knock on the door before it opens, and Nezrin, you see the familiar face of one Tarok Dandril.
Oh,
Nezrin, it's good to see you.
you as well, Tarok. I hope my absence has not been too noticeable. I was not planning on being gone for more than maybe a day or two, but it stretched out to, I guess, a bit of a week. But I'm just coming back from Iveranos, though. How are things here?
Things are going well. Things have been moving along quite nicely. You picked a perfect time to sort of take your trip because we've just been waiting to hear news from the expedition group. I've been doing some research and doing some housekeeping, things like that, but it's been very quiet here.
Oh, excellent. Have you heard anything from Diligence?
No, not since their last message. They're doing logistics on setting up the forward operating base.
Okay. Well, yes, we will. I think my friends here and I also everybody. This is Terok, Terok Dendro. Terok,
Hi,
this is
Tara.
everybody.
Tarek gives you guys all the way. Oh yeah, I should put the art on here.
He's got art.
He does.
Ooh.
Not
Got
new
art?
art, but just the old reference art. Let me find him. Hold on. He should be on here near Jeff Party.
Who's Jeff Party?
You wouldn't know him. Only,
Oh,
Kind of wanna.
only cool people know Jeff.
Remember
What
that
the
little
fuck?
bird? Remember that little bird and that lady who liked explosives that Nigel met
Maybe, yes.
at the party in
Yeah.
Capital City?
Oh, yeah.
They know who Jeff Party is.
Okay.
That's technically their boss.
Yeah, he's their boss.
okay.
There we go.
Technically their boss.
I didn't know Tarok was a sad twink. Let's go.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it back. It's very nice to meet all of you.
This is Wisteria's Clutch, the adventuring party that I have been doing my field research with. But we have urgent matters to discuss with Zune, and so we thought that maybe we would just make our way to the forward operating base and check it on Diligence.
Oh, right.
While we're at it.
Okay, and Mr. Transcendence, you'll be joining them? And she nods. Yes, I will be joining them. We have some business with Zune, and well, we need to make sure this goes well. And you see Tarok nod. Well, right this way then. And he smiles and leads you guys out into the hall, down this stone corridor. Once again, it's very humid down here, but not stale.
Okay.
It's very almost
Newly wet.
yeah. It feels
Ooh.
purposeful. Like while it is humid in here, while it's like cool and dark, and you've got a little bit of that like earthy scent. It's not like you don't smell like anything that's gone bad or gone stale. So
Well,
it
the
is.
shifting lands are a swamp, right? Or
They're
the marshland?
they're a forest. I think they have some marshland in them, but it's
Gotcha.
more like just a heavily forested area. But that's also it also is coastland. So, and this down south, it is going to be much more, especially from where you guys just were. The difference is going to be pretty stark.
But would Nezra know why it's intentionally humid, or is this new?
No, this isn't new. Yeah, Nesrin would know. It's kept in this climate because it's very similar to the climate in this part of the Feywild. And because there are because there's so much like interference, anything that they can do to make their stable connection stay stable, they do. So in this case, it's mimicking the general atmosphere of the Feywild, and letting that sort of permeate here. It's not quite the same, but it makes the bridge a little easier.
Nice. Nezra is explaining all of this to the group as we walk behind Tarok.
Oh. Very
So
nice.
if you're not comfortable with the little bit of wetness, I'm sorry. That is how it is on the other side. But luckily, it helps us keep the portal stable.
It's like a rainforest situation on the other side?
Well, I don't know. Does it really rain there, Tarok?
Sometimes it depends on where you are. Which court is in season? Um, it depends, really. Sometimes it rains, sometimes there are droughts, sometimes there's blizzards.
So I've
Yes.
heard of this saying, raining cats and dogs. So it does it not like rain like traditionally, but like rains household pets here.
No, I think it is
Not
still
yet.
water, still precipitation.
Okay. I wonder
But
where
I
it rains
wouldn't put it
household pets.
past some Fey lords to do something like that as a prank.
Oh,
But
so since you've been here for a bit, is there like any like wildlife that you think is particularly interesting to
Oh.
observe?
Yes, Kevin, is there anything that would be safe and okay to hunt that would not upset any of our new friends?
oh,
Any sort of
hunt.
game animal?
Um, you have to make sure if you do hunt, you aren't on, um, you aren't intruding on anyone's home because
How
then
do I make sure of that?
you see he sort of smiles. That's the issue. Boundaries and claims are not as fluid as or as solid as they are here. They change depending on the time of day, the season, someone's mood, even. Um,
So they
That's
have
good.
like no like written claims.
I'm sure they're written somewhere, but I would not be surprised if the writing itself is changed.
yes, but you would be safe if you got permission from one of the courts to hunt in one of the courts forests.
EC looks to everyone. I guess we are not going to a court, huh? We are not part of our business here.
Well, perhaps
Hmm.
we could entreat Florian's patron and ask her opinion.
Well, isn't it
She,
a lot easier for her to come here? Like, aren't we?
yes, I think so. Florian, is it easier for her now that we're in the border between the Fae and the Materia?
He just shrugs.
Maybe she'll have like some beastie she wants us to hunt while we're here. It's like just a little
Ooh.
like maybe there's like a boar that's causing her a problem, booting up the vegetable garden. I don't know.
What
Or
if
like a
she's like going to
lion?
test Florian on his like teamwork and friend making abilities?
Then we're all sunk.
I'm
I do kind of need to have something to kill, so this is might be an issue for me.
Mm.
I don't want to interrupt or intrude, but who is your patron?
Um,
Oh, sorry, didn't
kind
mean to
of.
name drop.
It's fine.
Humble brag.
Sadie. Sadie. You might know her as Reina.
Um, there's like a couple of moments of like just staring at you and like blinking a little bit.
Letting that sink in.
Yeah, as that sort of sinks in, and then their like eyes go wide, and they like stand up a little straight as they look towards you, Florian. You, your patron is Reina?
Yeah. Do you know her?
I don't know her personally, but I know of her. Yes.
Oh, we know her personally.
Very
Okay.
personally, why is this important?
Uh,
Yeah,
How
EC
personally,
just
Nesrin?
like
I don't want to talk about
Easy raises their hand. EC knows how personal.
it.
EC walked in on them.
I. That is the queen of the Feywild.
Oh.
Or
Oh no.
like capital Q or like
Capital Q, yes. Over all of the Feywild, not just of one of the courts.
oh cool.
Huh.
Hey Florian, could you like summon Sadie like here?
Mm, give it a shot. he excuse me for a second. And he turns around and he pulls out a little bunny that she made for him. And he cups it in his hand and he's like, "Katie, can I talk to you for a second?"
Yeah, go ahead and roll me. Let's go with persuasion.
Persuasion, all right. It's funny because you usually don't make me roll.
Yeah.
This feels more like pulling her out of a hat party trick.
Yeah, for sure. There's a passage in the area saying
Listen, maybe if EC hadn't just said, "Can you summon Sadie?" like she's your
Listen,
You're
creature.
familiar.
Yeah.
the only
But we
the,
are familiar with her.
We're
the
very
only way
familiar.
EC knows how is just like Florian just like speaks to her and she appears.
Florian does summon her. That's true.
kind of does.
This isn't EC's
So
fault.
14 persuasion.
No, it's not EC's fault.
I think you're Florian. You're going to hear a voice in your head, say, "Hello, my dear. I hear that you are going to come join me soon."
Yes.
Forever.
Maybe not. We're gonna be passing through. We want to see if at all possible. But I mean, I know how mad you get when we come through town and we don't visit.
Yes. Well, I would love for you to come and visit me.
Yeah. We got a curious onlooker here. Do you wanna come say hi?
I think, as a matter of principle, I know, in a way, this is doing what I'm told, but I don't like doing what people tell me to.
Okay, I get it.
Don't
I
come
of all people
here.
get it.
But in a way, if you know I'm going to act that way, you would be able to try and trick me. So,
Right.
am I really
I
choosing?
don't presume to be able to trick you.
It's very. You could think about this for a while.
Okay.
But if he crosses over, then he can see me.
Yeah, all right. Wait, are you gonna be there when we cross over?
No, I'll make you work for it. You have to travel a little bit to
Yeah,
get to
alright.
me.
Fair enough.
He looks to a loon. Does it usually take this long?
Does a what take this long?
Hey, it happens to the best of us. All right, give him a second.
No.
I've never like summoned a being.
Me neither.
I mean, I've summoned like little things from the Feywild, but
And like the one like
That's not how it works.
and like EC like lowers her voice so the onlooker can't hear. And the like well, the one like deity I got is like she's in my head, you know? Like
Does Sadie have a rune?
I think
What?
Sadie is a god. I don't think gods can have a rune. I think gods are a rune. And I don't think
Oh.
Sadie's a rune,
Oh.
is my rough understanding.
Riley is
last
going,
time-
oh.
it would be very strange to know what if Sadie was a rune. The things that you can do to a rune looks at Nazareth.
Oh.
Well, I am not one to have studied runes, so I would not know. I'm not sure.
Y'all
Not
think
sure why
the
you're
rune's an
looking to me.
erogenous zone?
Jesus.
No, I don't. Why? What does that illude?
Looks to Shanty. Hey, Shanty.
I mean, all I know is that my scars tingle a little bit when I get a little horny, so maybe.
You just
Huh.
you see,
I'd ask
you see,
but
you
I
see
don't
Penelope
think you
like
either
just
know or
nodding
will
in the
answer,
corner,
so.
like, yeah, you guys are right.
Hey, EC, when you and Luna get the hanky panky on, does your forehead tingle?
God.
Does
No.
she ever like trace it on your forehead and like
Ooh, like a
"Ooh,
bit of ice or
girl,
something?
so fine.
Yeah.
What?
No,
Is this what
nothing like
people are
that,
doing?
like happens.
Ooh, girl, so fine.
Yeah. This is how it
Luke,
works.
it's not what to do more lest he make young wolf uncomfortable, but he's very curious, and so he's just so tight-lipped right now. It's like, okay.
You know, I usually reserve my so fines for any Mickeys that I'm with. I feel like it's not applicable.
How many
to
Mickeys do
these
you
things.
know?
The ones that are like on your
Around
mind.
17, you'd be surprised.
Fuck off, Riley.
Stop. Did you see
Anyways,
it? Was it any good, by the way?
No, I want to see it real bad though.
I want to see it real bad
Okay.
too. As you guys finish this conversation and continue on, you eventually Tyrok takes you guys to another stone room. This one also pretty well lit with sort of just sconces on the walls, filled with warm fire. In this room, though, instead of there being runic symbols carved into the ground, you see the ground is actually just a patch of pure dirt. And then in this dirt, there's a rough ring in the center made of what looks to be mushrooms.
mushrooms in various flora.
Ah,
Or unless yours are just straight mushrooms.
You see Tarok sort of looks down and then looks at you guys. I'll have to complete the circuit, so to speak. So, whenever you're ready.
All right, now we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
yeah.
Alright. I hold EC's hand.
Oh,
I hold Loon's hand and Luna's hand.
Shanty tries
he-
to hold Ezrin's hand and then she bats him away. And then Shanty holds Florian's hand.
Florian gives him a dirty look like, how is your second choice, really?
One video of the guy sliding his hand onto the woman's hand on the bus, and she just jerks it away.
Yeah.
That's
I had to try.
Oh.
Very good.
Okay. So you guys all get ready. You see Tarok starts to speak a few words in does anyone know Draconic?
Yes.
I think Desrin does. Hold on.
Okay. And on the other side, does anyone know Sylvan?
Yes.
Desrin does.
Yes.
Um,
Florian does.
It knows both Draconic and Sylvan.
Okay. So you hear a mixture of both Draconic and Sylvan in the verbal components of whatever spell that Tarok is casting. As he sort of pushes like some magical energy into the circle, and then you see the ground around this circle of mushrooms starts to sprout with small flowers and ferns and bushes and other sorts of like it starts to look like the ground of a forest here, until eventually it fills the entire circle, and in the center of the circle as well, just filled with grass, while the rest of the room is still that just raw dirt there. And then they sort of look up towards you guys and nod, and you guys can step on through into the Feywild.
All right, here we go. Whoa!
Alright.
Okay.
We do the thing.
You guys step on through. Actually, I think
What?
this this is a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair enough.
What were you gonna say, Fab?
I forget. We do have like half an hour.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of extra time. If there's,
Do you think that whatever we get into is gonna take longer than that?
It could. Actually, yeah, we could just do like the introduction to the Feywild, so you guys stepping through and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, who? This was like a million years ago now. Who was with the? Oh, it was the other people in the second group that Sadie helped you guys catch up with the other group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Alun and Luna and
Hello,
Florian, I
Luna.
think?
Florian.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Was Nezrin there?
No, Nezrin
No,
was on
Nezrin-
the team that was infiltrating the
Gotcha.
ape piss fort.
Ape
Is that
juice,
what it is?
please. Ape
Ape
juice.
juice. Sorry.
Fort
Sorry, how
ape
gauche is me.
juice.
Fort ape juice.
I think it was like the Piss Monkey Fortress or something like that.
I think Avan was there, but not Nigel.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was pre-Nigel, so. As I remember, I don't know. I think like maybe Avan did Piss Monkey Fort actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think
Damn.
Avan was there with the other
It
two.
was EC, Afan, and Nezrin that went.
Yes.
to Thorn
Piss
and
Monkey.
went about.
Yeah, so then that means it
That
was
is not the
Alun,
name of the
Luna,
team.
Alun, Luna, and Florian who went through the Feywild together. So
Thank God Alun and Luna aren't fucking, because that ship name would be horrendous.
Aluna,
Kalula.
It's stupid.
it's Aluna.
Yeah.
Aluna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I would,
The
if you
Loon
say
to Loon
that to me,
connection.
my immediate thought is, oh, you mean one or the other, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
Okay, so I need anyone who is not those three people, Florian, Isi, and Luna. I need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
You mean Floria, Elun, and Luna?
Sorry, Florian, Alun, and Luna.
What did you say?
I assume Nezrin's been in the Feywild.
I said Florian, Isi, and Luna.
Nezrin has, but I'll make it anyways. Oh yeah, she has.
Oh yeah, Nezrin's fine. Luna, and Nigel. Oh, Shanty's there too. Okay.
Was
No,
it
sorry,
Penelope?
Luna. I didn't mean Luna. I meant
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure.
you're good. You're good. But Luna's fine. Also, she's done this
Yeah.
before. I should roll for Penelope actually. Oof, Penelope's not doing good. So, I think what you guys remember from last time, it's the teleportation felt very different. The sort of arcane teleportation that you guys are used to feels like a fish hook and being pulled through, and there's this like almost like a stone dropping into a pond sort of feeling. This time, as you guys step through, it's almost, man, I hate that this is, I'm not gonna say it, never mind. It's like being
Okay.
squeezed.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like on the subway?
Enveloped.
oh.
But it's
Yeah, you don't need to say what you were gonna say. I think I get it.
yeah.
Is this a vor thing?
No. 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 Not
it's
a
worse.
Is this a birth imagery thing?
Yes.
It's a yeah.
Okay, that's all you need.
Okay.
But not quite as visceral. Just that sort of like closeness is what I really mean. And and more than anything, it is just very different from arcane teleportation that you're used to. This feels, while if you don't think about it specifically in the birthing way, it's sort of like pleasant.
Jesus.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah,
It's like the comfortability of being in the womb.
yes, exactly. But after you step out, there is this extreme rush of, and I think it actually would track that these are the people that failed. This extreme rush of magical energy into you that almost overwhelms you, and in fact does overwhelm Penelope and a little bit Gnigel as well. Gnigel, you're not like horking up rainbows like Penelope is, but
Oh boy.
you're blowing bubbles by burping in the air.
You're blowing soap bubbles.
You've had fizzy lifting drinks.
Yes.
But Penelope is vomiting rainbows by the edge of the forest. And you can see here, you actually are on the forest floor. Not inside of a what you assumed was like some sort of cellar before. But here in the Shifting Lands, at least, or in the Feywild proper, you guys are on a forest floor. Everything looks very familiar, and yet just slightly like someone smeared Vaseline over a piece of glass, and you're looking through the world through that.
Ooh.
The edges of things are just a little bit fuzzy, and the colors are very like bright and very vivid. Everything feels a lot more intense.
Shanty's first thought, damn, I want to fuck here.
Oh no. That could probably
Shanty's
be
second
arranged.
thought, damn, this feels good. It feels like I'm on a ship. It's a little disorienting and I like it.
Toad rubs his eyes, just like, don't recommend this place when you're high.
Yeah, I feel like this has enough high for anybody on its own.
All right. Well, where to?
Oh yes, I should lead the way because I know the way.
Yeah.
You do know the way?
Yes. I met this very kind little red sentient hedgehog. Sorry, no, he was an echidna, and he showed me the way.
I see.
Riley, I love you so much. Please no more pop culture references.
Heard. Sorry, he was a hedgehog. This is an unrelated property.
That was Hank the Chog.
Damn.
Yeah, it was Hank's dog.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm
just not having it tonight.
I drank the silly juice today.
Michael, what's EC's passive perception again? Like 25 million?
23.
23, okay. I was off by 1.
You're about, I mean, in an arbitrary amount of sessions, you're about to be off by 3. In the other direction.
Oh.
Please look forward to it.
Oh my god. EC, you're the first to notice. You're familiar with nature and how like a forest is supposed to sound and feel, and like it still tracks here in the Shifting Lands. There's a certain pattern to things, even if things might be to one like more extreme or another, but it still follows that similar pattern. But you hear movement that is not like a part of that pattern. Basically, it is very much something that is much more deliberate.
You see, like, Bloodhound stops, looks around.
Yeah.
No.
As you look around, what you hear, and eventually this is what you recognize. After sort of like focusing in, you're like, this is what I was hearing, is a rhythmic flapping of wings as a large hooved creature. It's got large cherub-like wings. It's got these stout legs, um, ending in these big hooves. It's got this long tail, and it's got like the face of what looks to be like a hippopotamus.
Oh,
As it's flying towards you. EC, you've never seen anything like this before.
That is interesting. Nazrun, have you seen this thing?
My headphones just died, and I missed the entire description of the creature. I heard rhythmic beating of wings, and I just got my headphone in, and I heard Nezra. Do you know what that is? So I'm gonna say no. And
Riley, do you know? Do you have you seen the Feldegriff card?
Oh, pardon?
Feldegriff.
No. Maybe I have, but I don't know it by name.
All right, hold on. I will just share this. You've probably seen this before. This is what I described. Where's Riley?
Yeah, I knew like one hooved thing from the Fey realm, and it was not whatever the fuck you described.
There we go. I sent you a message, Riley.
Let me look. Oh! Okay, yeah, I know this guy.
Okay.
In world, do I know them to be violent or a bad news, or are we good?
Go ahead and roll a
Arcana check? Nature check?
I think this would be more Arcana, right?
Yeah, it's like an otherworldly extraplanar being.
Yeah.
Boink!
Elune goes, hail and well met.
Oh, Elune is not a beast. It's not going to...
Oh.
It's not a beast and I can talk to it?
So for 15, you've heard of this creature before, actually, yes. Typically, you don't know specifically what they're called, but you've heard descriptions of these creatures before. They're used to send messages between courts sometimes.
Oh. So he's probably... It's probably not a problem, but I would not recommend hunting it. These are used similarly to how some people in the material plane use, like, pigeons, sending messages back and forth, you know?
As soon as
we
you
don't
say the
want
word
to-
pigeon, she's uninterested.
It's basically a big pigeon. It's probably going to carry a message to somebody.
I think she does the equivalent of the Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever, man.
Alright, then does it have a message for us, or are we in
Oh,
its
that's
way?
a good question.
Or...
Sorry, is it like staring us down, or is it just moving,
No,
passing by?
sorry. Florian, EC noticed this as it was coming towards you guys. It's maybe like, actually at this point now, it's probably like just arrived. It's been flying towards you guys this whole time.
Does it seem to have ill intent, or?
No, it does not seem to have ill intent. You don't need to roll for that.
Okay. Well, maybe we just stop and wait for a second. Maybe he has a message for us. Maybe he's just going to fly by.
Hail and well met.
Yeah, as you stop, it does come to a stop in front of you guys, sort of like shakes itself off, and then moves or looks across the group, and then like hones in on Florian and walks up to
Yeah.
Florian, And
All right.
it lifts its like head up, and around its neck there's like a little case.
Oh. All right.
Is it present?
His
You want
mommy
me
got
to
him a
take that?
gift.
Yeah, he will reach over and gingerly take the little box, little thing.
Okay, yeah. You open the case. Inside is a rolled up note for you.
Oh,
After you take the note, case closes, and it sort of just gives you a nod, and like
wait,
starts
wait, wait,
to.
wait! This is for you. He reaches in his bag and holds out one of those elderberry candies.
He
Aw.
stops, turns around, looks, sniffs the candy for a second,
Yeah.
very gingerly takes it out of your hand with its mouth.
Is this a polite, like, I'm not going to eat it, but I will accept your gift? Or is
No,
it
it's I do not want to
be
hurt
careful?
your yeah, I don't want to hurt your arm or hand.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's like the implication of great strength, but also great control.
it's like when you
Yeah, all right.
when you're feeding a dog a treat and you're like
Yeah.
slow, and so the dog
You're right.
slows down.
When you give your
Be
dog an egg to
careful.
hold.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Uh, and he takes it and he gives you another nod, and then does like this wide circle out and does like a little run and starts flapping its wings and flies away.
Thanks, man.
OMG, he did the Nodders emote.
Florian's gonna open the thing that he got.
Yep. Yeah, it's a note addressed to you, Florian.
For me?
Yeah, for you, from Sadie. It looks like a blingy gift.
Hell yeah, man.
That's there's no other way for me to describe it that's not more viscerally like you can immediately
Incredible.
imagine it, as I just say it looks like a blingy gift.
Does it say that he's
Oh,
the
yeah.
sheriff of sucking you off?
No.
Candy corn in his butt?
More likely
I'm
these
glad
days.
y'all are getting this out of your fucking system tonight.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
These are just the
sorry,
blingy
like-
gifts, man. These are the blingy gifts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Incredible.
It says, hello, Florian. I hope you arrived very well. I'm glad that we can finally meet face to face on my home turf, where you can witness all of my beauty and glory. And then there's a winky face emoji.
At least one Snoop Dogg dancing in the corner.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. It says,
You will read it aloud in the most regal voice. The most like
yes.
yes.
A decree from the queen.
Now announcing Sir Reginald and yeah.
Exactly.
That's the hippo's name.
Sir Reginald,
The
exactly.
Reginald.
Next, after that line, it says, if you head north and then go east after the big tree, you still won't reach where I am. So, tell Nezrin to lead you towards the nearest court, and they can show you the way from there.
Oh my god,
Okay.
she said my name? She said my name? That's crazy. Why? Okay. Yes, I can.
Hope
You
to-
could like
Yeah,
make
yeah.
out with her. I'd be kind of mad if she didn't know your name.
Hope to see you soon. Hugs and kisses, Sadie.
Aw.
Your
Aw.
mommy loves you.
She does.
God, wish that were me.
Yes. Jesus. Yeah, so it says to go,
Gabe, where's the nearest court? And I
Uh,
don't mean for basketball.
so you guys are not too far off from uh was this the summer court or the spring court?
I think it was the summer court. If
It
was
was
the
a
same one for the
summer
one
court,
shot.
yeah. Yeah, okay, it was a summer court. So the closest court to you guys is the summer court. That is where Diligence and
Zune.
Zune are off making negotiations and setting up the logistics and all of that. Attending all the high elven orgies and choirs and meetings.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
yeah.
But the orgies of the mind, right? Like crazy hot sex of information, right?
Yes, correct.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, the route that you know, because this is something that you know about the Feywild as well, is that
Mhm.
if you physical directions are not quite so useful.
Yeah.
You have to sort of know the way to go.
Yeah, the idea of north is constantly in flux.
That's funny.
So the way you know how to traverse should take you guys about a week.
Yeah. And I bet the college has probably set up some kind of, I don't know, maybe like arcane like waypoints in order to
Yeah.
have people who don't know the way have something they can follow.
Right.
Like they've developed some kind of like magical technology that can hold a small like space of the Feywild in place so that you can orient yourself by it.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I like the idea of having waypoints.
Like guidelines almost like.
It's almost like they would.
Oh, Shanty's in trouble. Pirates don't follow guidelines.
I think. This is getting way into like the magical weeds, but I like this idea. It's like their original attempts are sort of in that way you described, where they try to anchor some sort of stability here, like some sort of physical or magical stability. But in the end, the way that it really works is like some sort of emotional or like memory stability. So literally storing a bunch of books or making a good memory in a place is what makes this guideline.
Ooh, I like that a lot. That's fun. I mean, they have to like
Cool.
So the people who are like navigating the Feywild at the forefront and are like creating these waypoints for others to follow,
Yes.
they probably have a really good time, huh?
Oh,
Sure, yeah.
And I mean, like they must be having so much fun because they have to. It's their job.
Well, because it doesn't specifically have to be a positive memory.
Oh no,
Sometimes a strong waypoint could be a negative memory.
Gabe! They just have the wackiest fucking party full of like all of the Inside Out characters.
no.
They find bitches all across the emotional spectrum and they're like, "You all are perfect. Go chart a course."
Oh my god. Oh jeez. But yeah, that's what like you've learned and what you've been able to make out. So like knowing a lot about a place and like having a lot of memory tied to it, whether it be emotional or what
Spiritual.
yeah, spirit, like
knowledgeable.
knowledgeable, yeah, like that's
Having like some kind of sense memory.
yes, that sort of stability is what you can call to. So like maybe you have like a copy of your notes here at the current waypoint, and that draws you to that place
Yeah,
because
that's
you
fun.
need to update your notes to make sure it matches your current notes that you carry around with you.
Mm-hmm. I like if like one of the places, one of like the further waypoints is like where Nezrin and Diligence like had their first kiss, and like that place is like really quick to find. It's a very powerful
yeah,
memory.
yeah, that's really cute. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, I love that. Okay, but yeah, that route, that string of memories and knowledge points and things like that should take you guys about a week.
Yeah, and I think Nezrin will instruct the party to all attempt to make strong emotional memory points and map them as we go, in case we get separated and they need to navigate on their own. And so she'll like inform the group and encourage everyone, inform the group on how the way the guidelines work, and encourage everyone to as we reach each like waypoint to like form a strong emotional memory there if you can.
Easy step. Shanty at each of these points.
We all have to fuck.
Oh no.
Well, no, it does not have to be of a sexual nature. It just has to be strong emotionally. Like, you get into an argument, you have a really tasty ice cream sundae. I don't know, something you care about.
You stab someone?
If that is what does it for you, EC, yes, but maybe don't stab any of us.
Well, we got healing spells. Let's go.
Okay, you know, that would be a very strong emotional memory for the stabber and the stabbee, I think.
Yeah.
Seems quick and
Yeah,
efficient
see,
too.
that's
it's hard not to associate pain and emotion together.
Yeah, but what if it
I
becomes
don't
like too
like how
regular and
much
then
I
no one
like this.
cares?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you like how much you like this? You're like a necromancer.
Yes, I know, but I take pride in my practice of ethical necromancy.
There is someone
not
that I
real.
think you should never meet.
Oh, there's a lot of people I think I should never meet. Yes. Just don't go stabbing people by surprise. Please ask the person first.
Wouldn't the surprise make it a more emotional connection?
Okay, but you know, you don't need to have like perfect efficiency on these things. Just enough to navigate by.
Have we made a memory yet with this argument?
Absolutely. This conversation, I don't think you're forgetting it anytime soon.
Yes, but it only
It's a
works within
waypoint.
range of one of the guide points, so this is, you know, a big a little bit of a waste of this emotional energy. Let's save it for the waypoint, guys. Total silence until we get there, and then boom, suddenly, rush of emotion, we're allowed to talk again.
Easy lowers their ears, puts away their knife.
Oh, see, that
Oh.
works. That works well, right?
Probably.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is
work.
we're gonna get to that waypoint, and then we're gonna do a fuck, marry, kill, and everybody's gonna be mad about it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yes. I think everybody should.
Easy raises their hand.
Yes.
What if I want to fuck and marry only one person and well, that only leaves me a kill option for the rest of you.
EC, do you think that your reluctance to choose different people for this game would perhaps stir in you a strong emotional response if forced to pick?
Not really, it's just common sense. She looks to Luna.
Easy, don't kill Luna.
Don't kill Luna.
Knife
Oh wait, no,
flashes
Luna's the
again.
marry option. Okay.
The marry option is kind of spoken for.
I suppose.
Well, we can't have this conversation until we're at the waypoint, so let's get walking.
Yeah, we can't talk until then. Everybody write down your fuck, marry, kill options on pieces of paper. I will provide notepads for everyone who doesn't have one of their own. And when we get there,
yes.
we'll all share.
Sounds great to me.
I suddenly do not like this idea. EC says a little bit embarrassed.
Oh,
I will cast message on EC, and I will say, the writing is just for the people who don't have as good a memory as you. There's
Yeah,
no
but
need
I
for you to
suck
write
at the
anything down.
writing.
You don't need to write anything down, EC. It's okay. Or if you want to share your ideas with me, we can be on a team, and I can write it for us.
We also can just do something else to create memories. Like you can teach.
No, we
I
have
don't
to
know.
do this.
We could teach Squidward how to ride a bike.
oh.
What? What is
I
a
think-
bike?
I think that's an excellent idea. Oh,
First we have to
now
invent
I'm
a
having a
bike.
strong emotional response.
We should get
Yeah,
going.
I'll be honest. The fuck Murray kill thing doesn't really work for me. So.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Ganija, what do you get heated about? What's like a strong emotional response for you?
Jesus. Like when rich people treat regular people like shit, I guess.
Oh, that's so interesting. He stares at EC.
Meanwhile, EC's just going into the grass, picks up 2 bags of coins. Oh, adds it to her collection.
Listen, man, you're the hunter, okay? It's not my fault I can't spot him as quick as you. I use my bag of gold on getting some guy's number, all right?
Only
it worth it?
Instead
Yeah.
Talk about the war, maybe? That'd do a. Well,
my
that's
God.
like not anchored to
I
here,
don't
though.
know if you should do that. That would be like good for the waypoint Elune, but like we shouldn't.
Good for
do
the
that.
waypoint doesn't
Ooh.
necessarily be good for us.
What if we have a little bit of a game of chance, a little gambling game? Maybe that would stir you in you a little excitement, a little emotion. Get some highs and lows in there, you know?
What was it, handy footy or whatever it was? I wasn't there for
Not
that
that one.
conversation.
That is just something between me and my pirate queen.
Well, I thought that was your wait. Pirate is Francine the pirate queen?
Yeah, she is. It's a different title than Dread Pirate. I think Pirate Queen is less of an official governmental position and more of a colloquial term.
The red pirate is an official government position.
Oh yeah, but it's inherited through blood. You know how it is.
Again with
Yeah.
this stupid blood inheritance.
No, like taking another person, like killing somebody, like the stabby thing, the knifey footy thing.
Oh, that's much simpler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should go.
Yeah, let's go.
Waypoint.
We'll figure out when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd say that's a good stopping position.
That's a good stopping point. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yahoo!
We did it.
We did it. Yeah.
We fade that wild.
We fade the hell out of that wild.
We really did.
Yep.
The wild caught this fade.
This really was our caves and chimeras.
No, I was gonna give Riley the point, and now I'm not going to.
I understand. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I get it,
Okay,
man. I get it.
I'm instead going to give it to Elune for having to deal not with EC but Grumpy Bear Mike.
I'm gonna give it to Nigel.
I'm also gonna give it
Tequila
to
Heist?
Nigel. I thought the heist was fun. Fun little sidebar.
Thank you. Who am I gonna give it to? I'm gonna give it to Riley for some good Nezrin stuff today.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. I'm also gonna give it to Ganigel for the heist. That was fun.
Let's go.
Zoe.
Oh.
Well,
Actually, yeah, Ganigel.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, shucks.
Good job,
4-stack on
Patrick.
Ganigel.
4 big guys.
And none of them can see Ganigel with their eyes because he's too sneaky.
True.
Okay.
get one more guy and you can have a burger and fries.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be something?
That's
this
an
is
emotional
a-
connection. Burger.
Oh my god, we're just gonna have a really good fucking meal, and that's how we're gonna remember one of the waypoints.
Oh my god, that's actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Can we do delicious in dungeon for one of the waypoints?
Yeah, allowed.
Can AC cook us up something fresh out of monster bits?
Yes.
We have to hunt something though.
Yeah.
If it's not Feywild, it's just not the same.
It's not the same if you
Yeah,
don't get it
no.
from the dungeon you're in.
I can't have frozen owlbear and think it's memorable.
I know this bitch named
Yeah.
Wendy who
What of you
claims
to
all
think
her
it's
owlbear
frozen?
meat is fresh, never frozen, but I don't know, man. Them patties are square, and that freaks me out.
Bold of you
Yeah.
to think that owlbear meat is either there or be frozen.
It's probably either non-existent or jerky.
That shit was
It's been a
gone in like
while,
the
so-
first 2 weeks of that owlbear being dead.
Desiree still has some owlbear ribs in her inventory.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
man.
We could make
They
a
are-
bone broth.
We could make a bone broth. That's a great idea.
We could bone that broth.
I'm gonna bone that, bro.
Do not bone the
No.
broth, Shanty. Do not bone
I
your pants
thought
up,
you-
Shanty.
You said you wanted a little bit of extra seasoning, and I thought I'd add some salt. Goddammit!
I did not.
No.
I have a
Alright.
spicy one that Garfield gave me. Stop it.
I'm going to bed.
We have cheese.
Good
Yeah.
night,
people.
Patrick.
Good night, friends.
Good night,
Good night.
I'm also gonna go to bed.
Too. Night.
Good
Bye,
night.
friends.
Good night.